wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
I'm muted, aren't I? Yeah. Hi. Yeah, so today we're doing NAHIDA'S story quest, Layla's Hangout event, and other things like that. I'm just starting off by doing my dailies. I want to get them done quickly so I can get into the story quest as soon as possible. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, I'm not too, like, energetic today. Also, for some reason, my, like, face has decided to become irritable today. So I'm not particularly happy about that. But hey, it's okay. We're getting through it. We're doing stuff. And, who's attacking me? I don't understand. Oh my god, I'm doing it with the wrong team. I'm doing it with the wrong team! Oh well. Sure. I need to change my party. Yep, I need to change my party.
Sure, I'll hang out with you youngsters.
Okay.
What they do this time.
But yeah, I'm okay otherwise. I've spent the past like few days grinding my battle pass on Overwatch. In order to get Life Weaver, because I'm not in a position to sort of well, I mean, I would buy the pass, but I have a feeling that unless I'm like getting into a stage or a routine of like, I'll complete the thing and then I'll buy it. Simply because in the past I've been bitten by you buy the pass and then you don't finish it. So you just sort of don't get any value out of it and it feels like a waste of money. So I just like, if I'm gonna do a pass, I'm gonna at least put the effort in to like finish it. Like at least put that effort in before I do any more, simply just so I can like sort of not waste money or time. Oh my god, I hate these Geodudes. Please.
Let me weave you a verse. Manifest. Judgment. Cryo incarnate.
Also, I managed to get Mona fully friendshipped. So she is like ready to cook. All she needs is like her talents upgraded. And I'm gonna do this guy first.
Rain outlines your fate. Unleash.
Here we go.
Obey. The bond is strong.
Looks like I went too far.
There we go. There we go. Okay, that one's over there. Smashing. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Like I say, I'm very slow today. So yesterday I was up for quite a long time because I sort of like, I get into like a habit where essentially my sort of day and night flips, and I don't know how I do it, honestly. I mean, probably it's because like I watch Twitch and a lot of the people that I watch don't tend to be in my time zone, so they're usually up like quite late. And also I get into like, you know, playing games and chilling and all that kind of stuff at home. And I just honestly, like, you get into something and then like with Overwatch as well, like, yeah, I'm grinding the past, but also like sometimes you'll get like games so frequently that it's just like you feel like you don't have a chance to like leave. Which isn't the situation at all. I don't know, it's just very easy to just sort of not stop. And just keep going. But which I mean, it's all well and good for my past, because like at least I'm getting it done. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, maybe we need to slow down a bit. Maybe we need to like leave. Is that my daily's done? Oh wow. So talented. Cookie.
Add Astra at... Thank you for completing today's commission.
Here is reward. Okay.
Stand with me.
Thank you. Daily's done. Smashing. Oh, I've got to do my expeditions. I don't know if they're ready yet though. I don't think they are. No, they're not. Okay. Well, they won't be ready for a while then. Well, I didn't claim them until like 2 in the morning yesterday. Well, today technically. Oh yeah, I couldn't be bothered to farm yesterday, so I just put everything into making condensed resin so I can farm today. I mean, it'll be fine. Right, let's I am still sort of saving wishes as I can. So I won't be pulling on Thursday because I don't think I'll be able to save up enough wishes in time, but hopefully I'll be pulling before the banner finishes. Hopefully that'll be on a stream. I don't actually know. Oh, also I wanted to do the event today, but I don't know if I'll have time. I might have to do it on Thursday. Oh yeah, Thursday is our viewer wishes. If you'd like to participate in that, the link is in the description, or you can do !wish in the chat and a link will pop up. It's a link to the Discord channel, where you can find all the information that you need. All we ask in the form is, it is sort of like a consent form, but at the same time it's this is what I need to contact you kind of form. We don't share, we don't like collect your account information in the we don't collect it on the form, because out of safety for your account and also me, I think it's the best way to do it, especially as like if multiple people like sign up. I don't want to have like a form with like tons of people's account information, because that is just, if that gets lost or like hacked or whatever, that is your accounts and that is just wrong. So we don't ask for anything like that. The only time we will ask is if you get selected from the list to do your pulls. But yeah, so we'll be doing pulls on Thursday. If anyone would like to submit their account to be pulled on and you have wishes saved, feel free to do so. This will be the only time that we'll be doing it for this set of banners. So if you want me to pull on your account and hopefully get some extra luck, please fill out the form. Yeah, let's sign up. We will be doing pulls for the next set of banners as well. I haven't quite figured out a date for that yet. But yeah, if you're interested, stay tuned. We'll be giving out more information. Join. So if you click the link now, that takes you to the Discord channel. When the new sign up form for the next set of banners pops up, you'll be notified. It's the same, it's all done in the same channel, so yeah, if you want, it's there. Last time it was like a really good time. We managed to get Ayaka. Was it Ayaka or was it Shenhe? Oh, it was Shenhe for my friend. Yeah, we managed to get Shenhe for my friend. And we tried to get Ayaka for someone else, but unfortunately they didn't have enough wishes, which is a shame. We hoped it would be an early pull. Unfortunately, it wasn't. But apparently, after talking to them since, they have managed to actually get they managed to get one constellation. I know they wanted two, but yeah. Things just don't happen that way sometimes. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just wandering around. I'm not doing anything. Right. Should we go start this story quest? Or do you want to make a team for today? Or should I just use my like Al-Haytham team? Maybe I'll just use my Al-Haytham team. I'm quite annoyed as well because I remember pulling for... No, I don't want to share it. This one. Pulling, not pulling. We'll do this team. It's like my OP team. And I feel it's like appropriate for today. Right, let's do these quests. Does anyone know when the current event finishes? 5 days. Okay, so I can do that on Thursday. Okay. What am I doing? Quests. Story quests. Okay, so we have a Layla event, which we'll do later. First, though, let's do NAHIDA'S story quest, part 2. Let's do it. claim. Cool. Wait. Let me get rid of this other music. There we go. All right. Here we go.
Hey, is that Nahida?
Wait, Nahida out by the gate?
I didn't think we'd run into you here. Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to?
The usual mining, fishing, duties-ification, TCG, and catching crystal flies. Helping all kinds of people. Same old stuff. Adventuring and stuff.
Seems like you've been enjoying yourselves. How about you? What are you up to now? I'm just looking out for some leads while getting some fresh air.
Leads?
I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Ermin's soul. I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do. But I can't remember what it is.
Oh.
What is that?
It's probably the effects of Ermin's soul.
Don't worry, we'll help you remember.
Is she remembering? Please.
Thank you so much. Since you're willing to help, I have something I'd like to show you.
What is that? What is that? It's like a crystal?
It's beautiful. It looks like it's filled with some kind of power.
Dendro.
I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever. It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine, but yet it's also a little different. It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out what it is.
It's most likely something connected that great Lord Ruka Zavata left behind, but she doesn't know that.
Traveler, do you have any ideas?
It's very concerning.
Nahida, we just happen to be going on an adventure
Please.
right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away. Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you again. Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind, and we'd like to help.
Huh? Ooh.
Hey, get out! You shouldn't be around here!
Hey, leave it alone.
I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near this place. Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
Leave it
Hang
alone.
on. I think it's trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Please, don't worry.
Excuse me.
I think I understand. Seems that it wants us to follow it.
Okay.
You can understand it? Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same. I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need of our help. Well, fungi are kinda cute, but...
Bongahead is really nice fungus, you know.
That's true. Okay, let's go take a look.
Yeah.
Alright, lead the way, little fungus.
Let's go.
Although they all look about the same, some fungi
Okay, we're
are
gonna play
friendly,
Nahida.
while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see. It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it already
shall I
be too late
remove
for them once
Shrosh?
humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting. That's not too different from how humans think sometimes.
No, is one injured?
That's what I meant by shared emotions.
What happened?
It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus.
Aww.
Seems like they might be family. So maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family member. Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, they're very sensitive to elemental power. Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness. What is it, Nahida? Strange. Very strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form. Huh?
Huh?
Elemental life form? Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental powers, they're merely borrowing elemental power from nature around them. As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus.
So you're saying it's a god?
Exactly. This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like it. So this is a first even for Nahida. But that's not all. There's a large void within its elemental power. The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be why it fainted. So do you think it'll wake up if we can fill the void? Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away.
Oh. Get your dream powers on. Oh, that's so cute.
Looks like everything is fine now.
Lord of Dendro? Is it really the Lord of Dendro? Oh,
Wait, they talk to us?
The Lord of Dendro saved me. Thank you, as well as the stranger and creature next to you.
Ah! It can talk?
Oh, I didn't expect such a strange creature to make a sound like that. Seems I'm just as shocked as
Not
you
that.
are.
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon isn't a strange creature. Paimon's just... Paimon!
Hello, Paimon. I am not yet able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you are able to speak once you have spoken.
Oh, well, no need to take it seriously. It's no big deal. But does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
There's no need to start worrying about that all of a sudden. Oh.
You misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions that are more important than speaking.
That's true.
So a creature may not speak, even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature like you before, so I dared not make the assumption that you could speak. Even if you do possess enough
Why is
of
this
human
fungus,
traits,
like, clever?
it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms, but completely different interiors. Just like fungi and slimes.
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than Paimon. You're not a fungus, are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that you must have questions. Let's find somewhere else to talk. It might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice. Me, 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 me. It says that it's very thankful for your help.
What is going on? This is different.
I was confident that I knew of all the creatures in Teyvat. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them. However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time.
Oh my god.
Possibly longer than any records in existence. My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass
It's the voice from the
covered
trailer.
land, and my family and I lived in bliss and happiness. Until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever. A horrifying power consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us, causing us to lose control. We were victims of the apocalypse, yet in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
The apocalypse? I'm not sure what it means either. It sounds like some kind of old fable.
It's a long and complicated story. It will take me some time to explain it clearly.
Don't worry, we'll listen. Please continue.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru to search for a way to rescue my homeland. We came in contact with many species and learned from their cultures and knowledge, hoping to understand the truth behind the apocalypse. We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Forbidden knowledge?
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert? It's said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell you the location of my homeland, but unfortunately, I've forgotten. That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was taken away as the contamination inside of me was purged.
Ah, I get it now. So the void of elemental power was left behind from when the forbidden knowledge was purged. I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that kind of possibility.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have lost more than just my knowledge and memory. And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
That's right. The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe now.
My home should be safe now. We can go home. For the longest time, this moment has...
So where is their home? I was supposed to be going there?
I knew it would become a reality so quickly. I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland, and I have even forgotten where it is.
It's not your fault. You've already done everything you can. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they'll remember.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help. Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand. Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now.
Don't tell me she's gonna dream. Yep. Yep. Hello. Okay.
That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises. The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
Agreement?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home once the catastrophe comes to an end.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as well. But I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with. It's really no trouble to me at all.
Would you all
Oh
be willing
no.
to come
Is she
with me
gonna
somewhere as
remember
we
the thing that she
meet? The more
shouldn't?
family members who can return home with me, the better.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end. I will explain it to you along the way.
Homecoming. Okay, I'm gonna remove Sarosh because we don't need her. Give me 1 second. There we go. The end awaits? The end?
There's something that I'm very concerned about.
Are you talking about that crystal? Are you talking about your funny, fuzzy memories?
Yes. I didn't mention it just now, but do you remember when I told you that the power in the crystal is very similar to mine? Yet
Hi,
also different?
EQZ. How are
The
you?
elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the fungus. What?
There's a connection between the crystal and the fungus. Okay.
Exactly.
I guess that makes
The
sense,
prophecy
right?
that I mentioned was probably
How are
an
you doing, by the
agreement
way?
that I made with an elemental life form that once represented its race. I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. The process, however, took away some of my memories. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that I had unfinished business. Makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more.
It's the way the travelers just kind of
I've
like...
been trying to think of a place that fits the
I know
description of
exactly
this
what's wrong,
homeland,
but I'm not allowed to
I'm unable
say.
come up with anything.
I must say you're looking very young today. Why, thank you. We'll just continue investigating, yeah.
Agreed. I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around anymore.
So, I'm guessing you play Genshin. Have you done this yet?
The road here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
Wait, are we going through this
Can handle
Emerite
any
camp?
road.
Oh no.
Enemies! You're up, traveler!
Okay.
Hey! Make yourselves at home!
Here you are.
Ooh. There we go.
Amazing. With such skills, you all would have definitely been able to find a way to survive the apocalypse.
Hey! Paimon has been meaning to ask. You all didn't originally look like this, did you?
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change according to the environment. After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted to live in these lands. Thus,
Okay.
we gradually took the form of fungi and became a part of their group.
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise you, Paimon. Your hand is shaped like that for a reason, so you are able to grip and use tools more easily. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment and fend off natural predators. We are dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms in this land. That is why we are so adaptable.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to, Paimon could change into a different form as well?
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long time to make that happen. Although this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. Putting it as simply as possible, changing form requires energy, and energy comes with time. You cannot make a sprout grow into a giant tree instantly, nor can you force a tree to bear fruit overnight.
I see. Humans have a term for this. It's called growth. Ah, you're so smart, Nahida! Paimon gets it now!
Yeah. She's great at metaphors.
Growth. I see. Yes, then this is what you would call growth. A most beautiful word. I shall
So
enjoy
what were
it
they
more as
before? So what was this creature before?
How much farther is it?
We're about halfway there.
Okay.
You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need
Halfway.
me to carry you on my back?
No, she floats.
Oh no, Paimon was just curious. Paimon isn't that tired. You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head? We can figure out who will carry who later! We have monsters here!
I think we may have a different understanding of carrying someone. No matter whether it's tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back and give it a ride.
Child? You mean the fungi we ran into earlier?
Yes, one was my friend, and the other was my child.
Why
Aww.
can't your kid speak?
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi species here. However,
Okay.
it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It seems to understand some human language, so I gave it a name.
Oh, then it must be a really cute name. You know, like Bongo Head.
You have an odd taste for names.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she likes giving nicknames.
Paimon thinks that name is great. Strange and cute at the same
Of
time.
course.
It's a name only Paimon would be able to come up with. That's right.
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. I learned it from an adventurer. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Seems like I've forgotten many
Wait.
important things.
She forgot her child's name? Okay.
Yes, I must remember it before I return. It's just as important as my homeland. Yes, this way. We're almost there.
Wait, we're going into a withering zone? I thought I cleared out all the withering zones. I'm confused.
It's the Withering.
Yes, I have heard humans also call it that before. It's the last form we take when we are at the end of our life.
Paimon doesn't understand. It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of their life, they become a tumor of the Withering.
Yes, I would have also suffered the same fate if it wasn't for the Lord of Dendro's help.
So, this is how the Withering is formed? Previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the Withering. But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is why the Withering remains even after forbidden knowledge has disappeared. They've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. It's understandable that they will eventually become the Withering. But what a sad and pitiful end.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom represented an individual life. They grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile soil, in my home, and in the homes of my friends. They grew everywhere, until the world suddenly lost all its color and became tainted and murky. But it's all right. Our life essence, elemental power, still resides in this flower. After an adventurer clears the withering, I will quietly draw near the area. If I can sense the elemental power of my companions, then I take them with me.
But that would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge could have...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. I just hope that they can all make it back home. It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open like this. Now that we finally have the chance to return home, each one I manage to bring back will make me that much happier.
I understand. Just leave it to us.
Yeah.
So you're worried about me. It's fine. Forbidden knowledge doesn't exist anymore. It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a highly venomous snake.
Why do I feel
When all
like
that's left is its skeleton,
while
there's
we
nothing
have
to worry about.
removed the large amount of forbidden knowledge, there's still forbidden knowledge?
Paimon doesn't get what you two are talking about, but we're all ready to go now, right?
Yeah.
So let's do this. We've dealt with the withering countless times already.
Yeah. Can I remember how to do this? No. This one. Oh, I need another one. Okay.
A brash maneuver.
Oh no, they moved Nahida. Why?
Everything.
Also, she's rubbish.
Hold the line. Let's move on.
Okay.
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware of. So it wasn't able to make it to the end. If only it could have held on just a little longer.
Damn.
I hope that you will be free of this pain after returning home. Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the withering makes Paimon sad.
It's okay. As long as elemental power still exists, then we will still be around. An external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change, and even abandonment of previous forms. However, our true nature is not so easily affected.
It wouldn't have come to this if we were able to cure them earlier. But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest and all the life forms that live in it.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. It was a wise choice for us to place our trust in you and wait.
Hold on. I think I got something. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much.
Wait, I don't understand. What's she doing?
They found a fungus that matches the description I gave them. It's currently unconscious.
It must be in a similar situation as I was. We should hurry and go take a look.
Okay, follow me.
Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay. This is kind of insane. I don't know what's going on anymore. There's too much
We're
stuff.
close now. It's just a little further inside.
But there are so many fungi here. They're probably all ordinary fungi, right? Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
No fighting. These are all its family. Although we belong to different species, we've spent a long time living among the fungi. They are very important to us. They can be reasonable, as long as we try to communicate.
Okay.
What should we do? You're the only one who can make it through, right? But you'll need NAHIDA'S power if you want to save that fungus.
I've got an idea. Can you teach me how to change into a fungus?
You want to transform into
Excuse
a
me?
fungus, but we don't have time for growth.
NAHIDA is a god. Changing into a fungus should be a piece of cake for her.
Even gods can't bend the laws of time so easily.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. We may not be able to avoid a fight. But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you and its family, then I'm willing to try.
All right. You have great elemental power, so you may be able to do it. You will have to use power equal to that which is required to break through the limitations of time. I
What?
will lend you the relevant knowledge that I have. It should make your transformation process a little easier.
Alright, I'm ready. Changing into a fungus should be quite an interesting experience.
Wait, what?
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke about. I am extremely serious about this.
As am I. I'm not joking at all.
Alright. Let's not get hung up here. If it's really possible to turn into a fungus, then why don't we give it a try now?
Also, why can't the traveler do it?
Good luck, Lord of Dendro.
What is going on? She's gonna turn into a fungus now. What?
Wow, you really turned into a fungus.
It's actually not too bad. My perspective in this form isn't much different from usual. Unconscious fungus is just below here. Can you all help me determine which one it is?
Oh, how do we do that?
I'll get close to them while you make your way over from above. You should be able to identify them using elemental sight since they're elemental life forms. Then, all you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind. As long as I'm able to see you, then I'll be able to hear your answer.
Okay, got it.
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
Alright, good luck, NAHIDA. Let's go, traveler.
Okay. Okay. What? I mean, we have known for a while that the Archons are themselves able to transform into other, I suppose,
There's a
looks.
fungus on patrol in the center there.
But the fact that they can completely change
Looks pretty
species.
vigilant, so I'd better go around it. Why is it reacting like that? Uh-oh, the fungus on patrol noticed me.
Uh-oh. Should have left. I don't know. But for them to change, like, to a different species, I didn't think was possible, but I guess now it is. Okay, this is law.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It look... It seems they didn't notice me. It seems that fungus won't be moving for the moment. I should hurry and make my way through.
Okay. Oh, it's that one over there. Maybe? On the left. This one.
This is the spot. There are several fungi here. I'll hide and wait for the traveler to catch up.
It's this one. Yeah.
So this is the one. Understood.
This is like... this is weird. But I'm here for it.
Nahida? What's wrong?
I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that. I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like its warnings were not unfounded.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great price is to be paid if you wish to perform drastic changes instantly. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. Now, we simply wait for it to wake up.
Okay.
Who are you? I apologize. Language is not easy. Need long time.
It's okay, I have good news. Let me explain it to you the fungi way.
Apocalypse ended? Go home now?
Yes, unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still remembered.
What is happening?
Remember.
Really? That's great!
Home. Dendro Dragon.
Ooh! Dendro Dragon!
Yes, the Dendro Dragon.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed such emotions before. But yes, our home is the Dendro Dragon.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. Hyman's confused. Do you mean the Dendro Dragon as in an elemental dragon? Like Dvalin?
Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around for longer and has accumulated dense elemental power. But I don't quite understand. Why would you say that your homeland is a dragon?
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
What?
The Dendro Dragon. Inside. Very big. Mountains, water, trees. Us.
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. The Dendro Dragon nurtured the earliest life forms and protected us inside of itself. It once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to start life in a new world. However, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was before the apocalypse arrived.
Hyman's still confused.
It's like Dendro slimes giving birth to smaller slimes.
A very good example. It appears that you're much smarter than Paimon. The only difference is that the Dendro Dragon is much, much larger than any Dendro slime.
Wait, then if that's the case, doesn't that imply that Apep has also been contaminated by forbidden knowledge?
Yes, that is correct. What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro? I haven't seen this expression on you before.
Apep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge should have become a part of its body a long time ago. Which means that if all the forbidden knowledge has been eliminated,
then a big void will also form inside the dragon.
I'm afraid so. Its body and soul have probably been in terrible shape for some time now. No wonder I haven't seen a pep for so long. But how did it get contaminated? Was it due to the destruction of King Deshret's civilization?
This is huge.
A pep disappeared and has been gone ever since that time. It's been enduring unimaginable pain all the while. It's probably in pain as we speak.
Saving the Dendro Dragon is the important thing you need to do.
Yes! How could I have forgotten?
Well,
If the Dendro Dragon
you
fails
did
to hang on,
sort of
the
reincarnate.
elemental power inside it will no longer be able to maintain its form, and will all be dispersed. Dendro elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to overgrow. Giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen. Sumeru will no longer be suitable for sustaining life.
Nahida, get a hold of yourself.
What about the crystal? Why don't you show it to them and see if they know anything about it?
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. We don't have time to panic. Have you two ever seen anything like this before?
No. Its power feels very familiar. Like something from our homeland, but I don't know what it is. I'm sorry our memories aren't very reliable.
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before and see if they can locate your other family members.
It's like she's contacting the interweb, like the internet.
I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now.
The way she's like,
Let's wait for their reply again.
she's
I
like,
know
I'm
we
getting rid of the
have to do it
Akasha,
at a
but
time
I'm still
like
going to
this.
invade your memories and say, hi, I need you to do this for me. Ooh, fruit.
Thank you. Family bringing fruit. I explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it, its family is very grateful to you.
Aww.
Go home, leave. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. I worry. If waiting, then I hope. Don't worry.
So what we're saying is that
I
ever
understand what you're trying to
since
say.
3.0 came out and
Family is
been
very
in
important to
Sumeru
us.
fighting
No matter when we were actually
fungi, we could have been fighting the organisms that live inside the Dendro Dragon. Oops. Oops.
Can you do one last thing for it while we wait?
That's a shame.
Of course. I can relate to how it's feeling. I need to organize my thoughts as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Tend soil. Food. Don't like plant invasion. There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown in, and the other is to drive away the plants that are trying to invade the area. Soil! There! First! Seed! Here!
Paimon understood that. No need to translate. We'll take care of it right away.
Okay. Thought I'd never see the day we become a farmer in Genshin. For a fungus. For a fungi. Like, what? Saying that, I haven't attended to my my garden in my teapot for a while. Water.
Rusty, we planted all the seeds. It's time to handle the invading plant life.
Sweet. Oh.
Wildflowers! It wasn't kidding when it said plants were invading.
Illusion shattered!
This way through.
There we go.
That should be all of them. That wasn't too tough.
Are you feeling better, Nahida?
Yeah, I've calmed down now. but it doesn't seem like there's too much we can do until we receive some new leads.
Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't know anything about it. Who is it? And what does it have to do with King Deshret?
Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Tevat. Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days, the lush rainforest covered the entire nation.
Oh, so there was no desert back then?
Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge section of the rainforest into sand. In
A
an attempt
nail!
to adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the sand.
No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of adapting.
Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru, and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. Even now, it probably still holds great hostility toward the gods. However, powerless against the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble.
I thought the gods and dragons were on good terms.
Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found. As far as I know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had taken a great interest in it. Maybe this is why Apep was contaminated. I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely our top priority right now.
Yeah.
The crystal that I have in my possession is probably the key that links the two matters together.
Okay. Wait, the Withering Zone. I can't wait to get my Sumeru wings.
Lord of Dendro, family happy. You really like them, don't you? Family, like. Do you not like our family? That's not what Paimon meant. It's just that you guys aren't actually the same species. Doesn't matter. Family likes me. I like family.
Aww.
Paimon doesn't quite understand.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members get along well, then nothing else matters. Place
Yeah.
importance on appearances. but
Families
we
come
do
in
not.
different shapes and sizes,
We
Paimon.
find the experiences, knowledge, and connections we've made to be more important. These are all things that are more reliable than mere external appearances. These are the fruits of time, and the essence of what it means to grow.
Ooh.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so what's inside of us is more important.
What if Paimon's looks changed?
Paimon would still follow you around. Wait, would you not be able to recognize Paimon?
No.
Understood. Thank you. Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we won't be able to find your other family members for now. It appears we are out of leads to follow, and if no one knows how this crystal works, then Apep may be in danger.
Sorry.
It's okay, it isn't your fault. I don't think it's a coincidence that neither of you can remember anything about the crystal. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, which causes memories of it to be unclear. And if that's the case, finding the other fungi still wouldn't help us at all.
The crystal and the apocalypse. The apocalypse and memories. Lord of Dendro, do you still remember the prophecy?
I do. What about it?
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once said that the apocalypse is a part of us, and that there is value in preserving it. The rest of the family did not approve of its opinion at the time, so it left.
Preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean that there's still some that hasn't been eliminated?
That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul covers every inch of the land. Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru. A murky place that no one can return from.
Wait. The chasm?
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right? But what is it doing there?
It's impossible to preserve.
So a
forbidden
nail
knowledge.
made the desert.
What if it can be converted to a different form? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, I do think it's possible. Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that
So where's
elemental
this
life form.
nail? Is it in Mount Donovan? I'm sorry. What? What did it just say? Wait. Did it just say I have not done this quest? Did I just see that? I don't play in the chasm at all, so I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, down there? Okay.
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it already have become the Withering like the others?
There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here. I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Tevat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Tevat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form.
You mean the oozing filth?
Yep. It's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water surface.
Another strange metaphor. But Paimon somehow gets
What?
this one.
What the Lord of Dendro means
So-
is that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike and hidden within the oozing filth.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. Let's go and take a look.
What? My mind is being blown. Like what? So this oozing filth is essentially the product of the Skyfrost nail. Like mixing with the forbidden knowledge? Is that right? Or is it forbidden knowledge? Confusion. Oh. It's there.
It's over there!
Oh, it's in the...
Looks like we'll have to clear
filth.
out the oozing filth in this area.
I need to put on my thing. I haven't got my thing on. There we go.
Yep, we know what to do. We'll just use the Lumen Stone on the oozing concretion.
Okay, but...
Allow me.
There is no escape.
Take. Share my knowledge.
Now you shall perish.
Finally managed to rescue it.
It should be the life form from the prophecy.
That light.
Wait. Something dark is coming out. Something's not right.
Everyone back up. Come on.
What's going on? Didn't
What
the
is going
deer say
on?
It was purified?
Maybe it's because such a long amount of time has passed. Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the apocalypse, it is still a form of dangerous power. It might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
Oh no! But we still have tons of questions we need to ask!
I should be able to purge it with my elemental power. But this is our only chance.
I said no and I mean it.
Traveler!
Are we gonna tell?
It's okay. I trust your judgment. I was being a little hasty myself. Let's see if we can think of another way.
What about the crystal?
Oh yeah! You said that the elemental power in the crystal was identical to theirs!
You want to use its power, but...
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise caution.
Well...
It's risky to use its power without fully understanding its intended use.
Don't understand! This no good, that no good. Save lives is important.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I understand, but this is our only chance to return home. We cannot afford to be careless.
It's okay. There's no need to argue. I'll think of something to do about the elemental power that will be used. How about this? Traveler, you could try using it. I understand that you have an amazing resistance to forbidden knowledge.
Don't overdo it, Traveler.
Sure.
I'm worried.
Why do we resist forbidden knowledge, though?
Lord of Dendro, and you others, how long have I been waiting here?
Yay! Looks like it worked!
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that mean the apocalypse has come to an end? Wait, did you get smaller again?
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment.
Is she gonna learn?
I can't seem to remember
Please.
who you are.
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely for those unreliable memories you speak of. You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your resolve.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here. To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd be stronger than this.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power of the apocalypse into a different form. Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like that. But the moment I chose to go through with it is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord of Dendro. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand. As you can see, I won't last much longer.
I understand, and I'm sorry, but... Can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro dragon. Thankfully, it appears to be in good condition. The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro dragon's heart of Oasis operates. The Dendro dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. It too is nearing the end of its power. However, if you are able to reactivate its heart of Oasis using the fire seed, then the Dendro dragon will begin to recover. And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Oh, so the heart of Oasis is a pep source of power.
No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now. That's what it's used for.
What? You used the fire seed to save me?
Mm-hmm. Why? What's wrong?
That's... never mind. It's not your fault. You didn't know. The fire seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents, please don't use it again.
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it. I assure you there's no need to worry.
Alright. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro Dragon, the fire seed can also resonate with the heart of Oasis. In other words, you will be able to find the Dendro Dragon by following the guidance of the fire seed. But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
What about you?
Forget about me. You should hurry home now.
Everyone is returning home, including you.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance to be saved by the Lord of Dendro. Lord of Dendro,
But we just did.
I thank you for coming to find me, and for being willing to save the Dendro Dragon. Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me, just knowing that they will return home.
Hey, wait! It turned into oozing filth.
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? I can still feel its elemental power. Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
Okay.
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. It has all returned to its original elemental form and is becoming one with the other family members. Do not be sad, my friends. Its wish has come true, and it's very happy right now.
Because its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter, and our home has been saved. There is nothing more important than being together with family.
This is so cute.
Home.
Where's its home? Well, it's in the desert, we know that. But where is its home? No pre-mail left moment? No worries.
It's not much further. Follow me. We're close now.
Okay. No worries, but hi Candy, how are you? We're just doing NAHIDA'S story quest. We're trying to get that done today. Layla's Hangout event as well, and maybe if we have time, we'll do the event that's currently out.
Feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant.
But
other
yeah.
times, it seems close.
This
is its way of warning us.
this
Already noticed our presence.
this story quest is kind of like it shakes everything up, and it's kind of adorable as well.
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way.
Oh,
Hey, look! Something's over there.
a dragon? It's huge.
We found it. A pep, the Dendro Dragon.
Huh? Paimon knew it would be big, but not that big.
I mean, how big was Dvalin?
Puny human, leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
Apep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, Brewer. You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go. For only a moment. Foolish Brewer, you will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me.
It's so big.
You'll only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the Seven Nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the God of Wisdom cannot escape from. I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon enough.
Uh-oh. Is she gonna learn?
Hey, don't leave! Careful, something's coming.
Ah, what is that?
Oh.
Paimon's never seen that before.
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too? But they don't look anything like fungi.
External form not important. Inner nature say.
The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours. In other words, they're residents of our homeland.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. Many of our family members never made it out of the Dendro Dragon. They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the apocalypse.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them?
Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rescue you!
Nothing.
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge.
Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across Teyvat? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them. They are not evil in nature. All they want to do is survive.
Shine down!
I'll be gentle. Yeah. That's as gentle as I can be.
Paimon thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore.
They want to go home.
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their elemental form? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. Their external form has become their
Yeah.
shackles.
10 out of 10 gentle.
It seems only the fire seed or Apep's Heart of Oasis can save them. But it'll be risky if we use the fire seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the fire seed again.
Everyone goes home, not just us. This is becoming quite the dilemma.
Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this. Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem.
Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Aww.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use you and your experience and try speaking to a pep again. After all, that giant Dendro dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Yes!
Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Whoa. It's shining now.
Ooh. It got bigger.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all very excited.
It grew up.
In such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
This is the last part. Let's go.
Wait. Is it in that cave? So, like, when I was exploring this, I found this little cave, and it had, like, a big, like, sort of empty space in the bottom, and, like, a shining light. With, like, sort of debris, sort of static and frozen in time. Is it that place? This has got to be that place. Yep, it's this place. I knew it. I knew it. Where's the little marker? Like here? It says higher? Oh, it's up there. Can't be bothered to explore any desert stuff except waypoints.
This cave is huge.
Honestly,
Could this be where the Dendro dragon lives?
honestly, exploring is like my favorite part about this game. Also, just collecting all the chests is really good.
Yeah. Who knows what's inside that cave?
But I am sort of a
Our
completionist,
goal is
so
not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside of it. That will be impossible if we can't get it to cooperate with us.
But how are we gonna do that? It doesn't seem to want to help at all.
I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torment of forbidden knowledge. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not let our differences get in the way.
Wonder if the Dendro dragon's even willing to listen.
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. My people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return home. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning. Rather than continuing to fight, you should consider the life you've produced.
Void.
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? And why you're so vengeful?
Where? Void. Still no good. Oh. Hurry.
Please keep everyone safe. And send us to the homeland.
Okay. Wait, you get 7 FPS? Oh, that's sad.
Nahida, where are we? Huh? And what about the traveler? Where'd she go?
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely. It's possible we arrived at different locations.
Well, then let's go have a look up ahead. Paimon's feeling really worried.
Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too much. The traveler's no pushover.
That's true.
Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon isn't used to not having the traveler around. Let's hurry. She might be just up ahead.
Ooh, this place is cool. Look at it. Oh my god. Oh, here's the fighting arena. It sounds squishy.
What's that? That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
Then let's hurry and light it. We still need to find the traveler.
Alright, hang on.
Wait! The fire seed! What happened?
It shattered. It was even more unstable than I expected.
What?
Uh-oh.
We barely used it!
I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of protecting one person? But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing where you could have been sucked into. And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter, unless...
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we had first saved the desert.
Oh no. Wait, let's put that aside for a moment. If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing? Oh, do you know what we
Maybe
should do
not,
down
because
here?
she's in a better state now.
Come on, Paimon, think!
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. The fire seed is technically just a ball of highly concentrated elemental power. Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, I gained a better understanding of it when I turned into a fungus. So, all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own. And I'll be able to do what the fire seed was supposed to.
You're gonna become the fire seed?
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be anything
She's gonna get
compared to
smaller.
the ones in the desert. I might, however, become even smaller.
What happens if you keep getting smaller?
I'll become a blade of grass or a twig. Basically, I'll return to how I was first born. I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth.
But you'll lose everything. you'll not only lose your appearance, but you'll lose your emotions, memories, and who knows what else?
That's all right. None of that matters compared to the dangers that the Pep is facing right now.
No, wait! There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into a twig?
Well, what's if a
Maybe you
twig?
can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is all over. I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that you won't be able to see me for some time.
You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, she definitely wouldn't let you go through with it. If we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility, then we never would have agreed in the first place.
I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken, then the eagle will be grounded forever.
No. Please, no, Nahida!
Uh-oh. Here she is. Let's go.
The fire seed shattered, and Nahida's, she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
I feel like I'm about to tear up. Uh-oh. What do we do? Please!
Carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Oh no, it moved! Okay. Part 1 done. This is so pretty.
Thank you for protecting me with your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again. I will whisper no matter how long.
Wait, it's blank. Wait. Hold on a second. So when they blank out text, that's stuff that has been forgotten by Irminsul. Because if you look in item descriptions, they just blank it out.
Now he shall perish. There is no escape.
Oh my god, please. Please! Oh, it's because they're Dendro. LOL.
Sir, shine down.
I can't defeat them because they're Dendro!
Hold the line.
Okay.
There is no escape.
Oh, do I have to fight these things? I guess. This is such a pretty fight. It's so pretty. Uh-oh.
I learned a wonderful word. It's new, which means light. It will be your name.
There is no escape.
This is too pretty. I love this fight.
Hold the line. Inazuma shines eternal.
Come on, Raiden. Popping off. There we go. Nah, take it right next door. That's why.
Say something! You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right? Then let us know that you're alright.
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. They are no longer able to respond to you. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power, just as they did. They will be born once again now that they're one. There's nothing to be sad about.
But that's different! They won't ever be the same. Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. That's how it's destined to be. But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Samara will be free from threat as long as your health is maintained.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your hatred and rage.
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me, destroying you and your people serves me no purpose. Be that as it may, my position still stands, and I will have nothing to do with you. When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my heart.
Sheesh, who can put up with you?
I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not repeat our mistakes. Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give us enough power to defeat the heavenly principles. The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world, and led us in a fight against the order established by the outsiders.
Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. The world itself was on the verge of collapse. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers must turn into ash. But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides, even after the death of the Dragon King. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, I was stopped by the giant spike that fell from the sky. Sand dunes arose where there was only forest, and it was as if even Sumeru itself was trying to tell me that the era of the dragons was over.
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun Al-Ahmar.
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata. His ambitions continue to grow, and he planned to establish a powerful kingdom in my domain. Although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his actions under one condition. The condition was that after his death, all the knowledge he came to accumulate would belong to me. At that time, I still harbored deep regrets. By the time the Dragon King finally returned, the world had irrevocably changed. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about our hatred from when the world was taken from us. And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones, while others chose to flee after experiencing pain and agony. But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon King still shine bright in my heart, even to this day. I will follow it until the end of my time.
You really are insane.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as I agreed, and absorbed his elemental power. However, what I gained was no benefit. No. I gained the apocalypse. I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. I had no energy to analyze the knowledge he had accumulated. But even then, I still believe that his insanity was far greater than that of my own.
So that's how the apocalypse started.
I admit that I fell for his trap. I was like a final failsafe in his plan. Tiny Booer, and the rest of you, continue forward. I shall keep a watchful eye. How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able to go? I wonder.
Hey! Looks like we've been sent back out! Still in one piece, too!
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness has seemingly made it more open to reason.
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick. Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Bringing everyone home was supposed to be a happy occasion, but it means that to have lost some of its meaning.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey and their feelings for their homeland. Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that had built up over time.
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
Family. Right! The hydrofungus left behind its family. Those two fungi might be waiting for it to return.
Oh yeah! Let's hurry and go take a look!
Yeah, but
How are we going to explain all the complicated things that happened?
so we learned a lot. My God. The law just keeps dropping, doesn't it?
They're still here! Have they really been waiting here all this time?
We're back. sorry. I really am. But it's gone home and won't be able to return for a very long time. Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. Your happiness is more important to it than anything else in the world. It's said that Noor is its most important family member. That's your name, isn't it?
Aww.
This is wonderful. So it has left traces of itself after all. They will definitely meet again, someday.
The little bird in the nest. Aww. That was such a cute quest. We learned a hell of a lot. Like, so much. That was insane. So, King Deshret purposely went out of his way to learn about forbidden knowledge, and it was the goddess of flowers who helped him. They made an agreement with the Dendro dragon that once his time was over, she could essentially take his knowledge, but in the process, she ended up getting ill from the forbidden knowledge. Like it was a trap that he set. And she had been dealing with it all that time. Ruka Devata kind of like quelled the issue at the time, but reincarnated. So she didn't remember the agreement and the plans they made to save the Dendro dragon. Wow. So much. Wow. That is insane. That lore. My god. I'm kind of intrigued to see what happens next in Sumeru, because I believe we're due... I think we're due one more chapter for Sumeru. And the reason why we reckon we're due one more chapter is because every chapter that we've had so far hasn't had the title of the chapter that's so basically in the Travail trailer they gave a like the main chapter, they gave the title for each region. We haven't had the one for Sumeru yet, so I think we're due one more chapter release, which I think will probably come in 3.7 or 3.8. So hopefully that'll be coming. Which means more story, more lore, more Sumeru. And then we're off to Fontaine. Or maybe we won't get it in 3.7 or 3.8, and it will actually be something that we have in the distant future. Who knows? Who knows? But this was fun. That boss, stunning. Stunning. And by doing it, you get these, which I believe are what you'll need for Baiju and Kave for their talents. So, yeah, start farming now. Start farming now. But that was insane. I loved that. I also believe you'll need this boss for them as well. So there was one thing I missed. Back when we did the world quest the other day.
Curses. There's sand in my shoes.
I'm just trying to remember where it should be. I believe it's down here. I could be wrong. But you know, like there's some Khanrian ruins somewhere. Oh, it's not down here. Okay. I guess it could be down here. Nope. Down here? Yes. So somewhere down here. Is a door. Oh, there's a chest down here. Ooh, let's do that real quick.
Shine down.
Hey! Everyone hold hands!
Here you go.
Okay. So somewhere down here is a special... there it is. A very special door. Can we go to it? Can we go to the door? Do I need Sarash? Look at this. This is Khanrian. Let me see if I can climb up there. I don't know if I can
Here
actually.
you are.
Hold up. Let me just restore some stamina. I just get now why Al-Haytham is called Dendro Kaching. No, Kaching is called Electro Al-Haytham. Get it right. So Kaching, I mean, I can show you both actually. I do have both. I'll just do it with this pie for now. She's not leveled, but
Let's go. Time is a...
so the difference between Al-Haytham and Kaching. She puts out a little thing that she later can come back to and do an ability. And then she has a role which does the thing. Alhaitham's is more like directed, I guess. Like you can literally pick where it goes, or you can just rush forward, and it like infuses his weapon with Dendro. And then his E is the ching thing, but you can still like move around and do other stuff, or switch characters or whatever, and it will still trigger. And depending how many of those little light chisels he has, these little diamonds, depending how many he has, depends on how long it will last for, the his ultimate. That is the main difference between the two. Like Kaching's will just be longer. But she won't be able to, you won't be able to do anything else while the ult is taking place. With Alhaitham, you can. And that's why I think he's better. But that's my opinion. Also, I've only had Kaching for like a month. I don't use her, so.
What is the situation?
But yeah, this door is apparently to Khaenri'ah.
Let's move out.
The confusion is great with this one. You almost finished ascending her. So I'm not going to be able to ascend her until I actually spend time ascending her.
Has released numerous works that
But
military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way.
the thing is, I'm like working through my characters in a certain way. I'm working through my characters slowly, because what I would like to do is essentially, so I have my like friendship party, which I'll show you now. It's this one. And basically the way I work is that while they're in the Ascension party, it doesn't matter what characters they are, but they'll stay in that party until friendship level 10. But also it gives me the opportunity of like, hey, these are the characters that I need to focus on now while I'm building their Ascension, their friendship levels up, because like then I can like sort of hard focus those characters, and eventually I'll get a roster of fully ascended, talents worked on characters. The only exception to that at the moment is Yao Yao. I didn't spend any time trying to level her up. That is my mistake. But I wanted to work on cryo people, because I don't have cryo, but I seem to have like tons of dendro. So I got Yao Yao to level 10, but I didn't fully ascend her. I probably should, but I basically, because I joined sort of just before 3.0, most of my characters are dendro. I had no cryo sort of teams that I could put together, so I was like, okay, well, I'm starting to face these issues where I'm going into domains which require me to use cryo. Dendro is of no use to me, so, and I want a different like play. I want a different experience. I want to create different reactions. So I decided, okay, we can continue with Yao Yao until her friendship 10, but meanwhile I'm gonna gather resources for the cryo characters that I want to use, and we'll level those up instead. And by that point, Yao Yao just was basically my healer at the time. So that's the only reason Yao Yao's not really sort of fully ascended. It's just because I got lazy, basically. But now we have Xingqiu, Rosaria, Shenhe, and Kuki in my party. Once Rosaria is done, because she's the closest to being finished, I just need a final ascension in her, and then it's friendship level 10. Once she's done, I'm gonna be swapping her with Ayaka. I don't know who's next. Maybe Shen has level 5. 4. 5. Okay. I mean, Singsho's been in my house for a long time, so he's been slowly getting levels. You'll have fun using a melt team. Well, yeah, so I did use a melt team for a while, actually. Now I'm on supercharge. So I had a melt team with like Bennett as the pyro catalyst for that. But yeah. Anyway, this is the door to Carmria. Doesn't it look stunning? I don't think we'll be coming back here, but if we do, I'll be very impressed. Also, Carmria is not is not due for another like what have we got? Fontaine, Natlan, Shnesnaya, and then we got Carmria. So it's a lot, well, like 4 years away. 4 years from Carmria, everyone. 4 years. 3 or 4 years from Carmria. Yeah. We got a while to go. But this basically confirms that Carmria and Sumeru are basically neighbors. I reckon Carmria's like here. And then you got Fontaine sort of up here. And then you bridge the gap and you got Shnesnaya. And then Natlan's probably somewhere else. Probably down here. Yeah. So Sumeru is supposed to take up a third of the map. That is a third of the map. That is insane. We're also due another area of leeway, which I think is going to be sort of up here somewhere. And basically between now and 4.0, well, in fact, probably 4.1 actually, they're going to be sort of putting in the like areas that bridge the gaps to Fontaine. So yeah, very excited for that. So we'll get like an area here probably. Up here. We might even get North Mondstadt. Who knows? Who knows? Could be interesting. Let's leave. But yeah, that was a really good quest. I really enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. Nahida is the cutest Archon. Like, for real. Oh my god, I didn't realize you could I didn't realize you could see that in the distance. Okay, for anyone who doesn't know, we did the world quest last week. So you might see something on my landscape that other people won't see if they haven't done the world quest. But yeah. Fun! My gosh. There's so much in Sumeru. It's kind of insane. So, we've just had confirmation that, like, they were hit with a sky nail. I imagine that Mount Damavand was where Apep, like, was. And then Sky Nail dropped on it. Okay. So this whole area is because of a Sky Nail. Literally what we all thought what it would be. Literally. Can we also talk about how, like, Sky Nails tend to bring out, like, the sort of, like, the worm, like, snake-like bosses. I don't know why, but the gap between Bashui Plains and Old Mondstadt always puts me in the wrong spot. Or like here. This bit. I mean, it's just like, it's just like, well, this is Stonegate here. And to be honest, you could probably like jump from here to there with a glider. Yeah, this is just like the like entrance to Leeway, I guess, from Mondstadt. So the non-playable area, this bit, I mean, that'll probably be built in because this is probably technically like the bridge to Fontaine. There is probably talk. There's supposed to be like a small village or something. I can't remember what it's called. But there's a small Leeway village that is currently not in the game. We think it's probably going to be up here, or it could be like up here. But that will probably be added soon. And then they're also planning to put in the top part of Mondstadt. So we'll probably have some more Mondstadt missions and chapters or something. But people are also suspecting that we'll be sort of like initially with Fontaine be sort of bouncing between Fontaine and Mondstadt, but we don't know. It's just leakers, so just take everything with a pinch of salt. But yeah, I think it's interesting. I think it's super interesting. Like, Fontaine is like not far away. Like, Fontaine is literally in August and it's already almost May. Like, you know, I really need to get 100% in Leeway. I just can't be bothered right now. I need to finish off these two areas. Like, this area is almost there. I just need to do that area. It's just so big and different. But it's nice. It's cool. I just got to sit down and do it one evening or something. I'll get around to it eventually. Anyway, should we do Layla's, like, hangout? Should we do Layla's hangout? Okay, we did Challenger. Oh, use pyro to burn the thorns. Great. Okay. Oh, wait, they've got new... When did they add... I didn't know they added Series 7. My god. I'm just stupid. Activate all elemental matrices in fight against Shauki no Kami, the Prodigal. What is this? Shuki no Kami? Oh, I haven't done the Baptist at all. Interesting. Just shows what I know, right? Yeah, I'm almost there on TCG. It's just the amount of coins I need. I need another 50,000, 60,000, something like that, and then that'll be done. I don't play TCG. I guess I want to get back into it soon. Like, I would love with TCG to do like tournaments with you guys, but I need to figure out the ins and outs of that. There's also a ton of other stuff I want to do, so I'll get around to everything eventually. Like, we're almost done with this, to be honest. Like one more Sealy. Boom, done. We need another like 50 something chests. 49 chests. Another 5 world trials. And then we got to do the Amrita pool, which I haven't done yet. I'll do that eventually. There's just so much to this update. And I don't have the time to like get everything done. But I'm glad we get to do the story stuff on stream. I'm glad we get that. All right, let's do Layla. Let's do Layla before we forget. What should we do? It shall I make a team with Layla in it? Yeah, the Amrita pool. It's like the Tree of Dreams, but just for that little area. Well, I haven't well, I know where it is. I haven't unlocked it yet. Let's say. Sand Explorers. Dendro Hypostasis. What do I want to get rid of? I liked this team. This team was so good. This is a really good team. I just don't like Xingqiu, to be honest. I might just use this team for now. I kind of want to use the Layla though. Maybe we swap Layla for Xingqiu or something. Or maybe we use Layla on this team. Because Venti's kind of redundant at the moment. Ooh. Where's Layla? It'll also give me an excuse to kind of like build her a little bit.
Let's go for a walk then.
Favonius Sword. You need Tenacity. Of the Millilith. Boop. Boop. What's the flower I use on him? I use that? Actually, that is quite good stats. That's quite good stats, actually. Let's just hope that half the stuff, all the stuff goes into crit rate. Alright, that'll do for now. Maybe we can switch the weapon. Okay, we'll swap that for now, and then we'll swap that later. Yeah, that's another thing, like weapons. I need to level up my weapons. I'm just gonna do this one again. Yeah. It's finding the time to just do everything. Yeah.
Allow me.
Alright, Layla. Friend. No, I don't want friends. Quests. Quests. We'll do this one. Alright. Go to the academia. You got Garu last night?
Oh, we meet again. Sorry, but I don't really have time to chat right now.
What's
I
wrong?
was originally looking up some information at the House of Dana, but The more I read, the more I realized that my thesis is horribly lacking.
Being long tortured by her own anxious thoughts, stress value shows her current mental state. This value will fluctuate as the story progresses. Appraise the situation carefully before making your choice.
I should have been done with the first draft of my thesis by now, but I've barely written a third.
Okay, so what are you planning to do?
I guess I have to keep looking up as much info as possible. I shouldn't give up now. But who am I kidding? Maybe I'm not cut out to be a researcher. Maybe I shouldn't have come to the academia in the first place. All I've done is cause trouble for my advisor and classmates. I should probably notify my advisor sooner than later, so he can focus his attention on the other students. No, I don't even have the guts to bring it up, and I haven't completely given up yet.
Cheer up, things are probably aren't as bad as you think they are.
I haven't slept a wink for days. Just thinking about the awful state of my thesis.
I'm sorry, but if she's gonna keep yawning, I'm probably gonna fall asleep.
Lack of sleep hinders my ability to focus, and if I can't focus, I can't do any proper research.
Sleep club vibes, yeah.
I'm stuck in a vicious cycle. I've seen the caliber of the other academia students. They're all geniuses and fast learners. I'm nowhere near as gifted as they are. Oh, if it wasn't for someone who's been helping me out, my advisor probably would have kicked me out of the Darshan by now. If that was the case, I would have already left on my own. Just the idea of being watched by a sage is terrifying. This might sound strange, but I actually don't know who's been helping me. I don't even know if they're a person or not. Due to my lack of sleep, I sometimes get dizzy and faint when I'm stressed out.
I love that she's like, oh, I can't sleep, but she'll just like sort of black out and sleep, but like be proactive while asleep.
Yeah, but
This is really strange, but it's kind of funny.
When I wake up, all the things I was stressing over are taken care of. My homework's somehow finished before the deadline, and my papers are perfectly written. But that's not all. My flowers are watered, laundry's done, even my broken camera was fixed. I really don't know what's going on, but for now, I'm calling the phenomenon a blessing from the stars. Maybe the stars above decided to help out after seeing all the effort I put into my research. If that's even possible.
Pretty extraordinary, huh? Spoiler, Noelle. No. No, Noelle's in Mondstadt. She can stay there.
Phenomenon. It comes down to my own efforts, improving one step at a time. How else can I honor my parents and live up to the expectations of everyone who knows me?
That makes sense. The effort you put in is equally important.
Oh no, I've already spent too much time chatting. I still haven't made much headway on my thesis. At this rate, I'll need the Wisdom Seeley's help. Yes, but time's of the essence, so I have to take what I can get. Oh, sorry. I'm just making excuses. But the Wisdom Seeley is truly amazing and freely shares its endless knowledge. If you want its help, All you have to do is write down your question, and you'll get a response a short while later.
Maybe it's some researcher who wants to remain anonymous.
No one knows who or what it actually is. It's just known as the Wisdom Sealy. But getting an answer all comes down to the Sealy's mood. Sometimes it'll only give you a vague answer or play tricks on you. I'm pretty sure a researcher wouldn't do something like that. All I can do right now is hope that it helps me. Who knows if it'll happen this time? I can't put all my eggs in one basket. Trying my luck with another phenomenon is better than doing nothing.
Let's go check it out with her. Yeah.
But I don't want to take up your time. Sorry for the bother. You're too kind.
Aww.
Okay, let's go give it a try. I've already prepared my question for the Sealy. I just hope it can help me get through this predicament. Among the countless legends surrounding the House of Dana, the Wisdom Sealy is one of the more popular ones lately. It hasn't been around for long, but word of the Sealy's existence spread like wildfire. Many people have claimed that they've received a reply from it, so it should probably help me as well, right? I don't know its name, and we have to keep our voices down in the House of Dana. Or else you'll get some scary glares from the Mahamada. Let's split up and ask around about the Sealy. Hopefully someone knows something more.
Okay, actually, I kind of want to use Sumeru characters for this. So... Zhongli can be swapped out for Layla. Yeah.
My mind is completely blank. I need to get out and unwind.
Okay. Is there's not a Sumeru support yet, is there? Or is there? I guess Dory's a form of support. Nah, that's fine. Sino, he's not a support. Sino's not a support. Fire stranger, boy or girl. Nah, they're not supports either. They're DPS.
Quit following me.
Oh, over there. Oh god, this is take forever.
Excuse me? Have you ever heard of the Wisdom Sealy?
You've come to the right person. I came across this legend not too long ago myself. After hearing about it, I decided to test it out and asked it a question about the brightness of the stars. 2 days later, I got a response. It included 2 pages of detailed and accurate information. It saved me from having to look up a ton of resources.
Really?
Yeah, so I submitted another question a few days ago. I still haven't received a reply, though.
Carve.
Sounds like what others
We don't
have
get him
said.
until next. He's also not really a
I
support.
don't have the time to wait for a reply.
I guess he could
if
be a
the Sealy
support.
doesn't answer right away. Whatever. Can you please tell me how to submit a question to the Wisdom Sealy?
It's quite simple. Go to the bookshelf over there and find either Theoretical Astrology or a quick reference guide to astrology cases.
Oh,
Astrology.
I know where those are. My darshan has us use those 2 books quite often.
Okay, so write your question in a letter addressed to the Wisdom Seelie, and then insert the letter into one of the books. Come back in a day or 2, and if you see a red stamp on your letter, that means the Wisdom Seelie has replied.
On your letter.
However, if the stamp never appears, then that means the Seelie doesn't want to answer your question.
I see. Thank you so much.
Imagine if it's just like
my question.
Layla's alter ego is the Wisdom Seelie, but it doesn't want to answer her question. Imagine. I don't know where we're going. Where are we going?
Squall and Fury.
Guys, gotta be herself.
Finally, I wrote out my question and put it in the book. Wait, I guess. Let's give it some time. I'll come back tomorrow to check on it. Don't worry about me if you have other things to do.
I'll come with you.
I see.
Because I'm intrigued.
Thanks.
I'm pretty sure it's just her,
I
right?
appreciate it. Alright then, let's meet up here tomorrow. I really hope the Seelie replies. Time to look at the letter. Please let there be a stamp. Please let there be a stamp. There's a red stamp on it. The Seelie responded.
Aww.
Fantastic.
Your eyes are sparkling.
This is wonderful. My troubles are at an end. I can't even begin to express how grateful I am. Let's take a look at what it wrote. Thank you for your letter. Though I have extended a response, I cannot answer your query due to your questionable motives. Questionable motives? Me? Wait, huh? Okay, let's see. Completing a thesis requires independent thought and work. You planned on using my knowledge to complete your paper's most critical portions. That's not right. However, considering that your deadline is fast approaching, and that there is substance to the content in the completed sections of your thesis, I've decided to help you nonetheless.
Ooh.
Follow the hints I've left, and you will find the answer to your question. Consider the effort you put into thinking and searching as your payment for my knowledge. What the?
ChatGPT behind.
Absolutely right about everything. Oh, I'm starting to feel guilty now. I can't deny any of it. But I'm running out of time. Oh, what should I do?
Just keep going.
Huh? I could tell you're a very kind person, but I never expected that you'd go this far to help me. I'll definitely think of a way to make it up to you once I take care of my thesis. Okay, let's start by looking at the hint it left us. It should be on the second page.
Replies in 1 to 4 days.
Lies hidden on the road of wisdom. The headstrong child finally sees the world for how big it truly is. Filled with awe, yet struck with fear. That's it? Not even a picture or any other marking to go off of. This is pretty abstract.
It really is,
What's
though.
this road of wisdom, and
Who's the child? Possibly. That sounds like a natural conclusion. So, is the road of wisdom the road that leads to the academia then? Wait, I think I get what it means by the child and awe and fear. When I first left home, it took me days to reach Sumeru City. I was completely
Where does Layla come from?
when I first saw it with my own eyes. It was so
Like, she's come to the
grand and
academia for
awe-inspiring.
her studies.
Pictures at the city
But do we
simply
actually
don't
know
do it
where she
any
comes from?
justice. After seeing the city, a thought
I'm
popped
guessing it's
into
part of
my
Sumeru,
head.
but like,
Am
does she
I
come from like a
really
specific
worthy of this
place?
place? Worry, fear, or whatever you want to call it. If I'm connecting the dots correctly, then I think I know where the Sealy is leading us. But how does it know my feelings so well?
People who come to Sumeru City from elsewhere might often have similar feelings.
You have a point. There's nothing special about my background or experiences. It could be anyone's. Anyway, let's go take a look.
Okay. Looking off you two because I'm going to be a permanent member of the Certified Sleeping Member Club. Okay. We'll see you later then. Alright. I'm going to, yeah. I think I'm going to do this one run
We should
of
be
this.
close. This is the way I came when I first
Because I think
traveled to
doing all
Sumeru City.
5 or 6 is going to take a while.
It's been way too long since I last visited home. No, this isn't the time for that kind of talk. We have to hurry and find the clues that the Sealy left behind. It is. Relying solely on what the Sealy said might not be viable. Assuming the Sealy is intentionally linking the clues to my past, I think I have an idea.
Let's hear it.
So this is a little embarrassing. At that time, the sight of Sumeru City was absolutely mesmerizing. I was anxious, but also excited about all the things to come. I was distracted and accidentally stepped on an amphibian leopard's tail. I didn't notice it at all. The poor thing was sound asleep, and after I stepped on its tail, it bolted straight up. I freaked out and ran as fast as I could. There were actually more Avidia leopards sleeping nearby, and they were all
Oh my
faster
God.
than me. I almost got bitten a couple of times. Good thing someone from the Eremites heard me shouting for help. They managed to scare off the leopards. Yeah, but when I finally managed to calm myself down, I noticed that the talisman my mother had made for me was missing.
Aww.
It's extremely precious to me. Ever since I was little, I would always carry it with me whenever I'm doing something important. I also had it with me when the academia conducted its selection exam at my village.
The Bennett of
I checked my bag
Sumeru.
at least a
Nah.
dozen times to make sure the talisman was in there.
I don't think that's the
I
situation
feel much
here.
more at ease knowing that I have it with me. I had thought that it would also help me calm my nerves in Sumeru City, but I ended up losing it before I even finished registration at the academia.
The peace of mind it gave you must be irreplaceable.
Yeah, and that's when I started having sleeping problems. I just began to sleep less and less each day. Losing a talisman like that is definitely a bad omen. Oh, sorry. I'm starting to ramble.
Wait.
What were we talking about?
So
before?
Layla's always done this. It's just
Alright, why the
her mother
silly
made her a
lettuce here?
talisman to stop
I
it.
think we should look around where the Avidia leopards attacked me.
That is it. That is
If
okay.
the city is trying to make me remember
Okay.
things that happened in the past, it would make the most sense for it to hide clues in memorable locations. Oh, hope the Sealy's clue wasn't also torn to shreds by Avidia leopards. Yeah, that's the only way we'll know for sure.
If we find the talisman, if we find it,
Behold!
Oh, we should be close. Sure enough, it's here. And in a really obvious place. That pretty much confirms my hunch about the Sealy's intentions.
it seems like the Sealy knows you really
I
well.
know, but how did it know about all these details? I've hardly told anyone about this stuff. It's not hiding somewhere and spying on me, is it? Oh, that's a scary thought. Anyway, let's look at the clue we found. Seems like you haven't forgotten about your very first failure. See? It knows everything. I have no idea what's going on. No wonder the Sealy is becoming legendary. Let's keep reading the clue. I've placed the second clue where heaven meets water. The answer, seemingly amongst the stars, was ultimately washed to some unremarkable place downstream. Just as I thought. It's something to do with me again.
You already got the meaning?
If the first clue was any indication, then the location described in this clue should also be related to my life experiences. Most Ratawahist research is related to studying the stars. My own thesis work often requires me to go in the field and collect astrological data. And, let's just say there's another devastating and unforgettable failure I had. But that can't be helped, right? We do many things not because we want to, but because we have to. Let's keep moving. It might be hard to believe, but being out and about is making me feel a lot better than usual.
My God. I mean, Bennett is, like, aware that he has bad luck, whereas, like, Layla doesn't know that she has this, like, other side of her when she sleeps.
We're here. That's the spot. That's where I performed my first field observation after enrolling at the academia. I borrowed some equipment from the school and came here on a perfectly clear day. Everything was ready to go and I was positive that I'd be able to get some great data. But the equipment was a little heavy and I didn't notice that the ground was muddy and some spots were unstable.
After I finished setting up everything, part of the ground suddenly shifted and my equipment started teetering over. I rushed over to grab hold of it, but I ended up tripping over another piece.
Oh my god.
The next thing I knew, everything was covered with muddy water. Oh, me and all my equipment. You must be wondering how someone can be so clumsy.
Sorry, 1 second. We're all prone to mistakes when we aren't well rested.
Thank you for understanding. If I were the one complaining about not being well rested, it would just sound like an excuse. Oh, it's a vicious cycle. The less I sleep, the more mistakes I make. The more mistakes I make, the harder it is for me to sleep. I just got a minor fracture.
A minor
so
fracture.
I had to rest at B. Marston for a while.
A minor fracture.
To pay off the damages to the equipment, I took some part-time jobs. I just went to work whenever I couldn't sleep. It took me forever to pay off what I owed. Bingo. Oh. The pressure from my studies and debt was crushing me, and I didn't want to tell my family about any of it. After all, I am the legendary Layla who made it into the academia at a young age. Oh, and had never failed an assignment in her life. Of course.
Yeah, take a break.
I've even considered giving up on my studies completely and returning home to help care for the Sumter beast, but that would be kind of embarrassing. I don't mean that I'd be embarrassed in front of others. I mean that I'd be ashamed of myself. After all, everything I've done up till now is only a result of my own decisions. Although, it hasn't always been smooth sailing, and sometimes things don't go my way. I made it this far on my own. There haven't been any major incidents with my studies, and I even managed to pay off the equipment damages. But I guess I'm exaggerating a bit. Most of it is still due to the help of some unknown person rather than my own work.
Your parents would feel bad if they knew what you were going through.
And that's exactly why they mustn't ever find out. Once I finally manage to acclimate to life in Sumeru City, I'll show them my success. Oh, I hope that day will come eventually.
Yeah, the fun guy is still there, just dancing around.
Let's continue looking for the next clue. It should be around here somewhere. An unremarkable place downstream was the description. That place downstream could be some... Here, it's over here. Oh, good thing it's dry. I was worried the message might be wet. Let's see. Have you found it? The unremarkable place downstream. Well, of course. How else could I be reading this message? Seriously. I've placed the third hint at a crossroad without a cross. You can turn left or right, but turning back shouldn't be an option.
Yeah, they're really getting more vague.
Getting clearer for me. I was sort of expecting this even before I read the message.
I don't know if the clues are following a timeline or if they're based on the amount of regret I have. Either way, this incident was bound to come up sooner or later.
Is the Seelie stalking you?
Don't say that.
Oh no, she's gonna get distressed.
That sounds horrible. Anyway, just follow me. I'll save the story for when we get there.
I don't think this story is particularly, like, it's not as engaging as the one we had with Nahida. That's all I'm gonna say. Or Farazan. Farazan was really good.
Immediately came to mind when the hint mentioned a crossroad. I came here to conduct some astrological observation once. Everything went smoothly on the way, and I thought I was starting to get used to life at the academia. But just as I was about to set up the observation equipment, I heard a strange sound coming from nearby. I made my way here and discovered a bunch of bandits robbing someone. They were a group of treasure hoarders, and the family that was being mugged looked completely helpless. They definitely wouldn't have been able to escape, and simply handing over their Mora might not have been enough to make the bandits go away.
So you wanted to help? Okay.
Not exactly. I already had a vision by that time. Someone with a vision should technically be really powerful, right? Handling a group of treasure hoarders should be well within
Yeah,
my
the Farazan
abilities.
story was really good.
However, I didn't know how to channel the power of the elements to fight at that time, and I was super scared. I wielded immense power, but I didn't feel any stronger than just an ordinary person.
Then what happened?
Then I ran away. I scrambled towards Sumeru City looking for help. Eventually, I managed to return with a few adventurers I ran into along the way. It took longer than I had hoped, and by the time we made it back here, the treasure hoarders and the family were gone.
Aww.
I don't know if the family only lost their belongings in the end, or if something worse happened to them. I faced a lot of problems after coming to Sumeru City, but this incident is one that I regret the most. I sat on the ground and began to cry.
Aww.
I could have stepped in to help that family. Would it have ended differently if I were just a little braver? Aww, thank you for trying to comfort me, but I can't stop myself from thinking that way. It's just as the silly said. Turning back shouldn't be an option. However, I can't help but think about running away whenever I'm faced with a challenge. You're right. The more challenging it gets, the harder I should try. I'm feeling calmer now. Okay. Let's go look for more leads nearby. We're probably getting close now. Let's search this area. Here it is, just as I thought. The ceiling must have placed it here in advance. Let's see what we have this time. Whatever it is, I'm ready.
The yawning.
Huh? It's a picture? Guess not. This house looks like it's in Vimara Village. Does this Sealy want us to go there? I can't think of any connection I have with Vimara Village, though. I've only been there once, and it was pretty uneventful. Whatever the case, the only way we'll know is if we go there.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Thanks, but I'm fine. I'm used to pushing my limits. I know how far I can go.
Is this it? No. Oh, it's this one.
Let's see. This should be the place. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Maybe the Sealy didn't prepare anything for us this time. Or does it want us to knock on the door first? If we're wrong about this, it'll be super awkward. You're right. I can't always be like this. Sometimes it's better to take action than overthink every little thing. Hello? Is anyone home?
Coming! Just a moment. Oh, it's you, Layla. How nice of you to stop by again.
Huh? Do you know me?
That's no way to greet a friend. Of course I know you. Is this a friend of yours? Or perhaps a classmate?
A friend. I'm having a little trouble with my thesis, and we happened to be passing by.
What's going on, Layla?
I don't know either. I don't even know where to begin. I recognized him immediately. He's one of the people that was getting robbed by the treasure hoarders. But he shouldn't know anything about me. He shouldn't even know who I am.
You said you'd been to Vimara Village once.
Yeah, but that was before the robbery. I was just passing through. Even if he saw me, he wouldn't know who I am. He didn't notice me during the robbery.
Is something the matter?
I appreciate your kindness, but I really can't remember how we met. I'm sorry.
So you aren't joking? Do you still remember when my family and I were being robbed by a gang of treasure hoarders?
Yes, but I don't think I was of much help to you all.
How so? You told us everything yourself the last time we met. My family and I were surrounded by treasure hoarders, and I didn't know what to do. But then, we heard people approaching in the distance. Those treasure hoarders were the first to hear them coming, and started to flee the moment they sensed the situation wasn't going their way.
Interesting.
They didn't even bother taking anything with them. I wasn't sure what had happened, but the treasure hoarders were scared off. I immediately grabbed my wife and child and got out of there.
Oh, I see.
What is going on?
That you and your family were unharmed.
I thought it was a party of adventurers that happened to pass by, but Later, you told me that you had spotted us and ran to find help. You were amazing. You managed to keep a level head, even in the midst of danger. I know you have a vision, so those treasure hoarders wouldn't have been a match for you. But they might have harmed me and my family if their backs were pushed against the wall.
Wait, that's not exactly what happened. I still regret not helping out sooner. Anyway, when did I come here last? I don't seem to remember.
It's been some time, but not too long ago. I don't recall exactly when. What's wrong? Nothing's coming to mind?
Nope. I'm sorry. I still can't seem to remember, even after everything you've told me. Maybe I'm just under too much pressure.
Maybe she becomes a different
person. You came over and
when
ate
she's
with us,
asleep.
and you played games with my son. If only we had taken a picture. Oh, you forgot a package here from that visit. You'll definitely remember once you see it. Wait here, I'll go fetch it.
A package? I left a package here? Wait, this is it.
What is this?
This is the talisman that I lost, the one that my mother made for me. Yes, this is definitely it. She made it herself. It's the only one of its kind. There's also a letter here. Was I planning to send it to someone? Let's see who the recipient is. To Layla?
I'm assuming you aren't in the habit of writing letters to yourself.
No. I swear I've never done anything like that. What is going on? Let's open it and see what this is all about. Hello, Layla. It must have been quite the endeavor to follow the Sealy's hints all the way here. Great work. Self-reflection is a wonderful quality to possess, but you'll only end up hurting yourself if you overdo it. Failure is a stranger to no one. The purpose of self-reflection is not to indulge in the pain of failure, but to succeed in your next attempt. If you're reading this letter, then you have succeeded in taking the first step. On the back of this letter is the core information that your thesis is lacking. It's actually been done for a while now. It only feels inconclusive because it's missing a concise summary to tie it all together. I hope that this journey has provided insight for your life ahead. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you courage as you carry onward, and hope that you fulfill the expectations you hold. Always watching over you. Sincerely, the Wisdom Sealy. Oh.
Aww.
I thought we were going to fail. I thought that everything we did and all the time we spent was for nothing. But the Sealy wasn't messing with me after all.
Could it be that this Wisdom Sealy is actually you?
I doubt it. I mean, unless I somehow came here while I was unconscious and don't remember it. Although, having said that, I have heard rumors claiming that I sleepwalk a lot. But even then, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm actually the Wisdom Sealy. It could have just helped me while I was sleepwalking.
Either way, it's safe to say that it's related to the blessing from the stars.
I'll write back and ask to meet with the Sealy and see how it responds. Even though I still have a lot of questions, this experience was fruitful enough. If it wasn't for your encouragement, I probably would have quit halfway through and holed up in the academia somewhere. Perseverance really does pay off.
I'm not sure if I understand what has happened, but it's something good, right?
Yes, it's something really, really good, and I'm very thankful for it.
Well then, since you're already here, why don't you stay and have something to eat? We just finished preparing some food.
Aww.
Come on, don't be a stranger. Your friend should join us as well. You can leave your troubles until after the meal. You must relax and gather your strength so you can take on the challenges ahead. Am I right?
He's right.
All right, thank you all. I can do this.
Hey. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it there because that was a lot. We've done a fair amount today. I'm quite happy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. We've done like a couple hours, so I have other things to do. So thank you for being here. That was the start of Layla's Hangout event. We'll be going over the rest probably another day. Thursday, we'll be doing the event, Spiral Abyss, and Viewer Polls. So if you would like to take part in Viewer Polls, please click the link that's at the top of the chat, or there is a link in the description. And there is also, there'll be a link in the description of the video when I put it out. Otherwise, head to our Discord, head to the wish requests section. It's also, you can find it in the server guide. And there you can find the link to the form as well as any information that you might need. We'll be doing another viewer polls. If you can't this time, we'll be doing another viewer polls for phase 2 with Baiju and Ganyu. So if you want to pull for those, please, we'll be releasing information about that soon. So just stay tuned. As for the plan moving forward, into next week. So next week is quite a different week. So we will be doing Genshin, and like initially, and then on the Wednesday I'll be doing an extra stream because I believe that is the day that Honkai Star Rail comes out, and then we'll be doing Honkai Star Rail streams from then on, basically, for probably like a few weeks. I'll try and fit in more streams because there's quite a lot to Honkai Star Rail. So I want to kind of just like, I want to absorb it and I want to get into it a lot. And then we'll return and add like maybe a Genshin stream every Tuesday or something. And we'll try and split it up that way. But yeah, if you haven't already, please pre-register for Honkai Star Rail. Go to hsr.hoyoverse.com and pre-register. There's also the event on the All-Stars invite event, so please go check that out. And they've also just started a new event, which is a Twitter event, where you can sort of have you have Honkai Star Rail sort of take over your Twitter banner and profile picture for the countdown, and every day they'll change the character that features in those banners. And then at the end, it will just return all of your like, all the banners and all the profile art to your original after the event, after the game comes out. So yeah. All of that is on the Honkai Star Rail website, so go check it out. Anyway, thank you for being here. If you enjoyed today, these couple quests that we've done, please drop a like on the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe as well for more Genshin and Honkai Star Rail content. And we'll see you next time. I'll be back on Thursday for viewer polls, Spiral Abyss, and events. Take care, everyone. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.